It's certainly been an interesting few weeks for Payday 3, hasn't it? Right after I uploaded my video about ammo, Starbreeze posted the now infamous blog post about ammo funnel. Yep, by sheer and complete coincidence, I spent a week or so working on a video about ammo, and then scheduled it to upload on the very same day that they would later drop the blog post on. The monkeys pulled my code extra hard there. My bad, guys. The community kind of exploded, and that's putting it lightly, but it's been interesting to watch it all unfold from this side while I've been working on my next big video. If you want my 2 cents on it, and I'll keep it brief since this is just a build video, I think ammo funnel deserved enough. Did it deserve to get completely gutted and stripped of its core identity while Replenish stayed completely untouched though? No it didn't. As I've been playing more Payday 3 though, actually finding the game really fun again, I've managed to refine my current build into something really strong, capable of carrying entire teams, and breezing through even the most difficult of heists solo. I figured that making a video sharing and going over the build would be something cool to make, as it's a build I find incredibly fun and think that a lot of people would also enjoy. So let's just get into it, and let's start with our weapons on the build. For our primary weapon on the build, we use the AIDLIG RG5 assault rifle. We modded with the classic RDS, CQC barrel, smooth fluted grip, extended magazine, TQ stock, and the rigger hand stop. The AIDLIG is an incredibly solid assault rifle, and I'd even go as far as to say that it's OP in its current state, boasting high damage, high accuracy, good rate of fire, and an amazing ammo pickup rate to go alongside it. It's my favourite primary weapon at the moment, great stats with a great feel alongside an incredible design and animations. For our secondary, we use the signature 40 pistol. We modded with the quick pull mag, obelisk silencer, LED RDS, and the tack grip. It's a bit of a pea shooter, but with how powerful and reliable the AIDLIG is, it acts as a nice backup weapon with a high rate of fire and accuracy that we can use to occasionally spam with. Having a suppressor on it is a bit of an odd choice though, but I decided to go with it for 2 main reasons. Firstly, it means that if you queue into a quick play game and people are wanting to do stealth or pseudo stealth, you can easily get involved. Sure, if you're someone who only wants to play loud, it's a bit of a moot point, but as someone who enjoys pseudo stealthing every once in a while, it's nice to be able to do so. Secondly, shooting suppressed weapons during the negotiation phase in a heist doesn't instantly start the assault, unlike shooting an unsuppressed weapon. This doesn't seem too important at first, but there's a certain skill that really benefits from this, and it also allows you to shoot open certain doors during negotiations, which saves you time compared to lockpicking them. For our deployable, we bring the armor back. We're going to be using the adaptive armor in this build, so while we won't be slowly losing armor over time, it's always nice to have a little bit of insurance if we ever slip up and lose a chunk or two. For our overkill weapon, we bring the Het Fox. It's got a 2-shot body shot against dozers. Need I say more? For our armor, we pick the adaptive armor. I prefer how the adaptive armor plays as a whole compared to the other armor types, as I believe it allows for a much more engaging and action-packed playstyle. Using the adaptive armor also lets us save points as we won't need to invest into armor bags as heavily, saving us some extra skill points that we can use to make our build even more powerful. For our throwable, we go with the flashbang. While the flashbang is useful by itself, with the skills we'll be picking up later, we'll be able to turn the flashbang into an absolute powerhouse with massive explosions and long stun durations. For our skills on the build, we first get Medic Aced, Combat Medic, and Code Blue. Medic Ace lets us revive teammates 20% faster, as well as give us crit while we're reviving, and also have a 40% damage reduction while reviving teammates if we have crit active. Combat Medic then also gives us, and the player we revive, 5 seconds of invulnerability after they get back up as long as we have grit. Code Blue gives us or refreshes our rush whenever a teammate is downed or disabled, and if we have rush, we revive our teammates 30% faster. All of these skills come together to make pulling off revives insanely easy, as we get teammates up quickly, take little damage while doing so, and then have invulnerability for a few seconds afterwards. We then grab Ammo Specialist Basic, Scrounger, and Plate Up. Ammo Specialist Basic opens up the rest of the tree, as well as increasing the maximum amount of ammo we can carry. Scrounger gives us a 10% chance for any ammo pickup we make to restore one of our throwables as long as we have edge active. This lets us keep a constant supply of throwables on us, as long as we can keep making ammo pickups and have a decent level of luck. Plate Up then allows for ammo drops we pick up to instantly regenerate our current armor chunk if we have grit, with a 2-second cooldown on the effect. I've talked about Plate Up and the adaptive armor so many times before, so I'll just make it short. Basically, you make an ammo pickup and it'll restore the entire chunk as there's no permanent damage ever dealt to the chunk. It sounds powerful, and that's because it is powerful. In the right hands, this single skill can let you play absurdly aggressively and get away with it practically scot-free. We also get Mower Basic, Recoil Handling, Ammo Funnel, and Replenish. Mower Basic opens up the tree, giving us edge every 35 bullets we shoot. Recoil Handling reduces our weapon's recoil while we have edge active. This makes the handling of our guns much more comfortable, with there being noticeably less recoil on them. Ammo Funnel makes any ammo pickups we make go into our current weapon's magazine or clip as long as we have edge active. Replenish lets us automatically pick the ammo off of enemies we kill as long as we have edge active. Replenish and Ammo Funnel work very well together, letting you kill a cop at any range and then immediately have the ammo that they drop to be put into your current weapon. This allows us to play a lot more aggressively at range, as there's no risk of having to leave cover to make ammo pickups. Frugal Thrower gives us a 20% chance for our throwables to be restored after we throw them. Alongside this in Scrounger, this will let us keep a decently consistent supply of flashbangs for us to be able to use at any time. We then grab Sharpshooter Basic, Long Shot, and Speed Aim. Sharpshooter Basic gives us edge for standing still while aiming down sights for 1.5 seconds. While it's a bit cumbersome to activate, it acts as our main source of edge in the build, being able to be easily pulled off at any time. Long Shot removes the drop off on headshot multipliers as long as we're aiming down sights and have edge active. The long shot is pretty important on the aid leg, as it allows for the gun to keep its one-shot headshot even at long ranges, letting us be able to take on cops efficiently at practically any range. Speed aim then increases the speed that we aim down sights with. This just makes the guns a bit more comfortable to use, as faster ADS speeds are always nice. We also get Demolitionist Basic, Overcooked, and extra munitions. Demolitionist Basic increases the size of our explosions by 20%. Overcooked makes our flashbangs explode directly on impact of any surface, enemies included. Extra munitions increases our throwable capacity by 2. These skills just buff our flashbangs a bit more, increasing the size of their explosions, making them explode upon impact rather than on a timer, as well as giving us a bigger supply of them. We get Enforcer Basic, Quick Reload, Combat Reload, and Shock and Awe. Enforcer Basic gives us grit if we kill 2 enemies within 4 seconds that are within 5 meters of us. This acts as our main source of grit in the build, being easily obtainable by just killing enemies at close range. Quick Reload increases our reload speed if we have both Edge and Grit active. This skill is really nice, as it can come in handy during a pinch, or just to help activate Combat Reload faster. Combat Reload refreshes both our Edge and our Grit if we make a reload while the magazine or clip still has ammo. This skill is pretty important, as it lets us be able to instantly cycle our Edge and our Grit throughout the heist. If you manage to play it right, you'll be able to gain your Edge and your Grit once, and then just keep refreshing it forever with well-timed reloads. This is why getting the suppressor on the Signature 40 was so important, as you can gain your Edge and your Grit, and then keep shooting it and reloading it to refresh the buffs during the negotiations phase without activating the assault. Shock and Awe then gives us the chance to stagger all the non-special enemies within 5 meters of us if we kill an enemy within 8 meters of us. This skill is incredibly strong in my eyes. We can kill one enemy and then have the chance to stagger all the rest of them, making them easy pickings, and it makes going up against large groups of cops much more manageable. We pick up Tactician Ace and Scramble. Tactician Ace gives us edge whenever we stun or stagger an enemy, as well as increasing the area of effect on our flashbangs by 20%. Scramble then increases the duration of our stun effects by 20%. These two skills buff our flashbangs even further, buffing the area of effect they have and the length of the effect itself. We then finish up the build by getting Transporter Basic, Beast of Burden, and Powerlifter. Transporter Basic gives us or refreshes our rush if we pick up a bag. Beast of Burden allows us to negate the movement speed penalty of carrying a bag as long as we have rush active. Powerlifter then allows us to carry 2 bags at once, but gives us a movement speed penalty for doing so. Then for our tool, we go with the infrasonic mines, as you can set them up on objectives and activate them to stop cops from trying to interrupt them. As I said before, this is an incredibly strong build, but most importantly, it's incredibly fun. The adaptive armor lets you play aggressively in a very high risk, high reward playstyle of Playtub. Flashbangs can let you turn hordes of cops into easy pickings, and you can always come in clutch to your teammates with the reviving skills. I've got a good run of Gold and Sharke using the build with some commentary alongside it, so if you'd like to see the build used in action, stick around for the rest of the video. As usual though, I've been Cookie Dough, and have a good one. Right, so here we go. Just to show off this build, I'm going to be doing Golden Shark solo, Overkill, with no assets either. Yeah, you can see Overkill, all the modifiers. Now, I won't lie, I'm a little bit of a liar. It's, oh, like the oxygen spawn here. You know, I like to get the oxygen and just open up the second floor before I trip loud. I mean, who doesn't, to be honest? It just makes your life a lot easier, especially in solo, because it's a bit difficult pushing through the lobby again. But as soon as I'm going upstairs, just going to trip the alarm. So yeah, this is a build I've recently cooked up, and I say recently, the general gist of it has been around since the adaptive armor dropped. The whole, you know, running armor bags, but you don't put any points into them with, you know, the revive skills. That general idea has been around since the adaptive armor dropped, but this specific iteration of it, with flashbangs, the aid lig, the signature 40, I've just recently come up with it, and it's honestly been a lot of fun. So just gonna, alright, Reese Brown, that's on the other side, so I don't need to try and walk around here. It's a very powerful build if you know what you're doing. I see, like, one criticism I see of the adaptive armor, okay, it's the other one, is that, like, you know, it's weaker than Fortitude, but I don't think that's necessarily true. It is certainly weaker in the fact that you can't, you know, face tank everything. But what you save in points, and the amount of fun you can get out from it, I mean, the amount of, like, fun you can get from it. What am I being spotted by? Oh, him. You know, it's worth it. You can do a lot more fun stuff with it. Jesus. Oh, God, this is... Alright, this is a little bit boring. Just because this guy's taking his sweet time. Alright, yeah, back away. You know you want to. I'll probably kill him on the way out, you know. Just to prove a point. But yeah, Golden Shark is my usual build testing video. Not video. Build testing heist. Just because it's, in my opinion, it's
There's the door to the vault. It requires a 4-digit code to open.
I just realized it's a little bit awkward, purposely tripping the alarm. And I can just sort of like, yeah, there we go.
Do as I fucking say. On the floor.
Shit, that's the alarm. Let's get busy, people. Never mind.
I know there's like a brief brief buffer period before the objective actually activates. There we go.
To the control panel and I'll
You use that to tie up some civs. What's also nice about the suppressed signature on this build is that you can use it to shoot open doors, and the assault doesn't start. Which is quite nice here, because when you have to like reroute the hack or whatever the technical thing is you're doing in the objective, you can just shoot the doors open, you don't have to lockpick, and it saves yourself some time. Which is quite nice.
tie down some civilians. I can use them to negotiate with the
The the edge grit cycling is also just really nice. See that? You can just sort of
started trying to shut down the wire.
you can just bust through all the doors, no one cares.
Find a computer with enough privileges to prevent
I'm gonna save some time.
and patch me through.
We'll get some more civs tied up while we wait. If my memory serves me correct, after it gets, I think this is the final batch you can trade without hostage buffing skills, because I don't think there are 7.
No, that's not it. Find another.
Yeah, there aren't. I don't have 7 up here. Oh, where's the other one? I got thrown off by the Hoxton voice line. He said, got it. I was like, oh yeah, the objective's done. Okay, I don't have to worry about it. But no.
Testing the signal.
I always try and get the ones done, like, closer to the stairs done first, just because it's a little bit of an awkward spot to be in, because you can get hit from both the elevator sides. Both the elevator sides, the stairs, and it's just, it's not fun. I mentioned earlier about there being no assets, and I think Golden Shark is probably the easiest heist with assets. I mean, I like re-clarify that, choose my words a bit more clearly there. Is that the difficulty in the heist when you're not running assets, it's significantly harder than if you do with assets, because you don't have to wait for Bile to drop the drill. You don't have to move all the bags up through the stairways and across the roof. You can just zipline it up there. It makes the heist a lot easier, is what I'm getting at. But then, if you're doing it without, it's quite the challenge.
The drop is about 30 seconds away. Keep an eye
That is a bulletproof plant.
with parts in them.
I did not think they could make those. Right, I'm purposely going to play... Alright, there we go. The signature 40 is nice, because you get to feel a little bit like John Wick when you're fighting just the normal cops.
Right, I'm in. Look out! Bats inbound.
I take this guy as a hostage just because it'll make the cops... Oh, yeah, roof spawn. That's nice.
All back.
The RNG is going quite nicely here.
Bring all the bags
Alright, I'm gonna get the
together.
assault rifle out here because of the sniper spawns. Strangely enough, it's much easier to pick a fight with snipers when you have an assault rifle than when you do a pistol. They're not spawning in, which is really confusing me. They're meant to spawn in about here.
Overkill weapon prepped and ready.
No, I was saying about flashbangs, how just useful they are. Yep. You basically just... okay. Okay. No amount of flashbangs can stop it when cloakers just bug out like that, and you just get unlucky with the timing. No, I don't want to drop it. If I could get the... The one-shot headshot on this is just absurd. I mean, you can play with it like you can the AK. And it's like the accuracy. I think it's more accurate than the VF. That's what my gut instinct is saying. It's more accurate than the VF, which is weird. It's same sort of damage tier as the VF, but it's more accurate. Has higher rate of fire. I don't know. I'd always very instinctively use the VF as semi. I'm gonna drop it. I can grab the Thanatos, because on Golden Shark the dozer starts to spawn as soon as you open the vault, which is quite the predicament to be in, because if you're in the vault, you're basically a can of, you know, it is literally the dozer is shooting fish in a barrel. But if you bring the Thanatos in with you, it makes your life so much easier because of the two-shot body shot on it. I'm not really sure why the two-shot body shot is a thing in this game. You know, those are the big, strong enemy type, and you can just two-shot them. Under any circumstance, it makes no sense. You can also just one-shot headshot cloaks with this. One-shot headshot cloakers with the. Oh, god damn it! I was rubbing my nose. I'm gonna blame it on. Yeah, one-shot headshots cloakers, which is quite nice because you can just sort of blind fire it. I do wish one of the AI would have dropped a medic bag, just because I lost it down to the cloaker bugging out there. I don't know why cloakers, if they're flashbanged, they will just like do a ton of damage to you.
Sabotage squad on site. Watch out.
Okay, I kind of panicked there because I saw there was a shotgunner. There was the shotgunner there, and I was, you know, kind of peeing myself a little bit. Because shotgunners will just demolish your plates on adaptive armor. But it's going well so far. I'll be honest, sometimes I just use this signature 40 because like nothing's happening. More fun to have to dump more bullets in. Okay.
Well done. The
Be real, I have no idea where it's coming from though.
nothing. Now get it out of the way so we can open the vault. The cops are bringing in the big guns.
No, yeah.
Dozers coming.
They bring in those as soon as the drill is taken off.
The suspense is killing me.
I don't know how many bags you're meant to secure on Golden Shark, but I always just go with all of it because it's easier. I say it's easier, it's more simple. That's a very important thing to distinguish.
Dirty laundry.
I probably should keep not the Thanatos, the Het Fox back here.
Shark wouldn't want anyone to find this too easily.
I'm just gonna have faith in the team AI being able to mark out the dozer so that if there is a dozer, I will know about it. Right, that one there. I love my wall pen. They're just sort of standing there. What the... They're doing nothing. These guys suck. Right, I'm gonna bag up these.
The helicopter is standing by to get you out of there. Just signal the pilot so he knows you're ready for pickup.
It's 100% not the smartest thing to do, but I do just sort of like to push up to the roof in the assault, because then you can use the fade to push back down.
The cops are pulling away.
Okay, I haven't timed this well.
Regroup and be ready when they come back.
But thankfully, due to the movement speed, I should be able to just sort of like get up there quickly. The flare's in a bit of a bad spot to run up to, but we live. We move on.
Sniper! Killed the sniper! Sniper's taken out!
I'm tracking another assault team. They'll be there in about 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. This does not look good. This does not look good.
Hold on till he gets there. Fucking FBI just got here.
And the oh my, and the FBI all in one. Okay. Yeah. This is not a fun situation to be in. I'll be honest. I'm on the roof. There's dozer spawns, and the FBI van is here. So yeah, you know, I've had more fun, you know, putting my fingers up against cheese graters. I'll put it that way. Okay, I'm just.
Keep an eye out. Hostage rescue is on the scene.
Yeah, it's probably best if I just. Okay, I can outrun it for a bit.
This is more like it!
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do the classic stairway strat here. I say classic as if this is a well-known strat that everybody knows. Get out of my face. But it's more just a camp this. Actually, I can go back up to the... We love flashbangs in this household. We also love our Het Foxes in this household. Okay, I lost... Nope, game froze there a second. Lost an armor chunk there, but yeah, I probably should have just backed up into the vault because there was the Hetfox there, but just small lapse in judgment and lost one armor chunk because of it. But naders would be really oppressive here if they didn't require line of sight to throw their grenades. That's the thing I have with Payday 3 specials, is that, like, they just sort of don't do what they're meant to do, and it's kind of sad.
Taking the weapon now.
Hold on, is that Calbury? Like, as in the font? I believe that font used there is Calbury. Okay, this is either going to be the riskiest thing I do in my... Okay, I had no idea where he was. Oh no. Okay. This is a bit of a bad spot to not have my grit in. I kind of just forgot to reload there, which was a...
That's 2 bags.
So... You know, these things happen. But we live, we learn, we
3 bags.
hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Because you may never find your way. Okay, I've got to be quick here, though. I've got to be quick here. So I've got to go back down to the vault. The plan here is to do a whole trip around.
Coming in 30 seconds. Get ready.
See, I don't know what's up with the AI, though. They just sort of... Okay. Oh my god! Okay. I didn't expect the dozer to come down.
Cops inbound.
I don't know why. And I really should have. But, yeah. I'm not exactly the smartest guy ever. I'll learn up to it.
Take it to the roof.
I want to see that. I want to kill that dozer before I even think about leaving the vault. I'm gonna be honest.
That's all of it. Now let's get moving.
Is that a nerd in my lobby? That's a nice angle. There he is.
Overkill weapon prepped and ready.
Alright, so plan here.
I got the cloaker.
If the team AI get down, I can just run to them because of Kobler.
It's the sniper. I got the sniper.
Now I've got to remember here, just to secure all these ones I left here. This is my usual hidey spot, 'cause it's sort of like a nice middle ground between this spawn and the other one, like the one on the other side. I know it's a bit silly to not even be trying to fight the cops here, but you know, I'm not exactly a player known for their cold, calculated moves. Okay. Okay. Like Icarus falling because of his wings melting. I can't escape because I didn't shoot the nader. That was there. Yeah, last 2 bags there. There we go. That was first try. You know, not that I was expecting to have to retry, but it's quite nice when it goes smoothly like that.